Hello, this is Keith. I'm with EveningShadowsTarot.com. If you would like to contact me, go to my website, click on below this video, and you'll find me. These are a series of videos that I'm doing, and you might want to claim one of them as a reading. And I never know where it's going to lead us. But after we get through, I will label it accordingly, and you will check and see, pick the one that fits you the most and read it. And if it helps you, then you can claim it. Now I'm shuffling my cards, and we're using the cats that I've painted for these backgrounds. And I've shuffled the cards. And then they get double shuffled, because then I go down a few cards and pull a card. Now, I don't know what this is going to be about or where it's leading us. Let's just see. This card is a new beginning. And what this is telling us is that if this is your reading that you're going to claim, it's telling us that there's a new beginning, something new in your life. It's like it could be a job. It could be maybe you've gotten married, maybe you're now single. It's a new life, no matter what. Let's see what else it tells us. We've done a few cards, and the card is balance. So this person is balanced at home. They're celebrating. They seem to have a happy family. So everything's going good in that direction. Pick another card, see where it takes us. This one is the Page of Coins, and the page announces things. So the page is holding up one coin, and he's telling you to be conservative, that now is not a good time to be spending money, a lot of money, to be conservative and to watch your money. Notice he only has one coin. Card and see where it's taking it. Oh gosh, this one is a bunch of coins. So if you have a lot of money and you have it saved up, you might want to hold on to it right now. You know, rough times are heading our way, I'm afraid. We went to the grocery store, and I know that they couldn't even get flour when you had buying groceries a week ago. They were out of flour at Walmart's. I couldn't believe it. The reason I use flour is that I'm not the best cook in the world, but I do like to make bread. I like homemade bread. And so it's telling us not to go wild. Things that may be hard to get, they are going up, but money is a concern. This one tells you, page is announcing, watch your money. This person said, even if you have a lot of money, watch your money. Let's see where we're going to be led next. The next one, my goodness, is coins again. This is going to really be about coins. This is balancing your budget. That's what I'm trying to do in my life, is balance my budget. My budget isn't real large. I'm older and on Social Security, so I don't get a very large income. So I'm having to really watch my money and balance it, make it go further. Let's see where they're leading us now. You know, I love these cards. This one shows that you are a very sharing person, that you're not the least bit selfish, and that you share your money and you help, I'm saying family members, what I'm thinking, perhaps friends, but they can always count on you to help them and to be generous. So this is still about money. Very interesting. So far it's saying good things, though. The next one has to do with wands. And you know, wands are really sticks. They can be used as walking sticks. They can be used as a tool. They can be used as a weapon if you're trying to fight. These cards, of course, were made years ago. And this is a new deck. And made in recently, but it still has the same pictures and the same meanings. These wands are the common everyday person. This doesn't mean that they're going to hit you in the head, but they're going to hit you, and some are going to be good and some are going to be bad. But they're going to bring good thoughts. And it's telling you, I think, watch your money, be careful where you spend it, be sure that it's going for a good cause, and I can tell that you are a very generous person. So don't give all of it away, even though it's a loved one. Help them, though. The next card is the King of Cups. Now, Cups is represents emotions. And when times get bad and things are difficult and there's people losing their homes and people moving into tents, this is a very intense time, and our emotions sometimes get the best of us. And I know that I wake up worried about people, and I worry about all of us. They have interviewed some homeless people. One was a banker, and was the head of the bank, and bad luck started happening, and he lost everything in his own street. Even lost his wife. She divorced him. So, goodness, it can happen to anyone. And they interviewed him, and they said, "What would you like people to know?" And he said, "If there are a lot of people think that we're out here because we've made big mistakes, and we may have made mistakes. The economy is not doing well, and it's difficult to get a job to make a complete living with one job. You might need more than one job. You might need two jobs. So it's very emotional." And he said, "What I would like people to know out there is it can happen to anyone. It happened to me," and he said, "I have friends that are homeless, and we're kind of sticking together, and if one of us gets something, we try to share it with others." And he was living in a tent, he said. And I know that's a touchy subject with people, and they say all kinds of cruel things, that all those people are on dope. They're not all on dope. You know, I think some of them are on dope, and they get on dope because they're trying to survive, and they just want to be knocked out and on dope and addled because life is so tough. They're trying to get through it. So it's a sad, sad thing, and we want to be careful. And it's telling you to be careful with your money right now. The next card that we're going to go into, this one is winning a battle. And you notice that the man has won 2 swords. He has his own sword, and he has 2 more that he's won. And you notice he's smiling, and he's won this battle. And the people that believe different than him, they're having to go their way, and their thoughts. And he's happy that his thoughts are doing well, that he was right on his advice. And so far, this is giving us good advice, and to really get a budget, stick with it. Let's see what this card tells us. Well, this has to do with coins again, and it shows people, and they're making a business deal, and so they want you to be careful. The cards are telling me that you need to be careful with your money. If you're going to be a partner on a business deal, be sure that it's all on the up and up, folks. That's what this is telling me right here, that someone might not be as reliable as you think, and you're trusting your money to them. Be careful. Now's the time to really clamp down on taking chances. Now let's see, we have one more card, and let's see what this is going to tell us. Well, this says that it's a warning. It's saying if you do use all of your money and lose your money, and illness should set in, what could happen? Where would you go? And you know, if you're homeless and you're ill, it'll have a lot to do with your government and how much they help with welfare and help with illness. So this is a warning, folks, of what could happen, and you want to be sure and have money. And this is this ball, when I was painting it, represents the earth. So this is not just in the United States. This is everywhere, or most everywhere. And money's tight, and even though you are on a budget, maybe, and sticking with it, it shows you're very generous. Don't give too much away. Do help people, though. I'm not telling you not to do that. And stick together. The wands, there could be good things hitting you and bad things. Some of these are going to be ideas of ways to make a little extra money. And I have done a video on making extra money. I've done several, giving people ideas of how to make a little extra money, getting an extra job, raising more in the garden. And if you have never raised a garden, this next year might be a time in the spring that you do planning and start doing a garden. I noticed that one gentleman said some time ago he's taken his whole yard and made it into a garden. And you drive by his home, and it's beautiful with all these plants in it, and it's all in the front yard. He has raised beds, and he said, I'm going to be watering grass and cutting it, and it doesn't make me any money. It doesn't help me in any way. Why not use that land for a garden? And you know he's right. If it's too much for you, you might go 2 or 3 people in the neighborhood and use your lawn as a garden, and you could use the front and the back. And you could share it. You could take some of the products to the farmer's market and sell it for extra money. You can do canning. Just think about it. After you get so many tomatoes, or let's say cucumbers is what my mom used to can some of that of and make pickles. But put this food back, folks. Some of the shelves in the grocery stores are getting empty, and you know they're not going to be able to have everything. You've been able to run down and always get everything you want. Here is an interesting thing. Not only were they out of flour, but for some reason this year there have been so many flies, and the flies are just taking it. You open your door here in Texas, in the Panhandle where I am, and my goodness, flies just standing there just waiting to get in. And so I had looked for some poison spray to spray. Well, did you know they have been out? You can go to other places, even lumber yards have spray, and they have been out of spray. Now, I have a friend that does my shopping because I no longer do my own shopping, and his wife helped me. And he said, I found 2 cans at Walmart. That's all they had on the shelves. But when he got off work last night, he went over and got those 2 cans for me of spray. But times are going to get hard. I understand that this year is not going to be the best of Christmases. That they say if you're going to buy Christmas presents, buy that now, because there might not be here when it gets closer to Christmas. So, folks, this reading, it pertains to many of us, and it tells us to be careful, to be conservative with our money, watch our money, figure out extra ways to making money, helping people right here, and this person does help people, and you want to, it's a new life, folks, and everything is changing, and people keep saying, oh no, it's all not, nothing is going to happen, this is just talk. You know, folks, I'm afraid that it's more than just talk. If you need a reading, go to my site, website below here and click. If you would like to subscribe and give me a thumbs up and bring that bell up, oh gosh, I'd appreciate that. And if you have some ideas or you would like to comment, I'd love to have comments. And I'm just getting started. I've done this about 3 weeks. I have 30 videos done already, and I intend to do some more. Thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate it so much.